Today I will explain you the important question of our interview, that is maximum subarray. So what is our question saying we need to find maximum subarray of the given array. We need to find maximum sum that given is a, for example, they give us a 4 minus 1 and 2 and 1. They give us a maximum subarray of value. The sum is greater than all the sums is 6. So that is our we need to find sum of the maximum who will maximum sum. So what is our approach is that we need to find first of all what is our brute force solution. We need to find first brute force solution. Brute force solution. We need to find brute force solution. So what is our institution is that we need to find maximum subarray. So we create a first maxi value that give us a maximum value of the subarray. Int min. Why mean? Because our array is minus less than minus 1, so that give a return as a maximum value. We need to find maximum value, so we need to find to into min. Okay, what is our approach is that we create a for loop in size of array nums size dot size whatever is that nums dot size. They give us a why this is integer n, then that gives us a nums dot size. They give us a size of array 4. We need to find int I start with 0 and I less than n and I plus plus. They run a for array, they traverse all the array. So what is our approach is that we need to find brute force. So int j is equals to start with I and j is less than with n and j plus plus. If I is when I is here and j is also here, but when I is here then j is also here. So I where I start with first index, so j is also start with first index. We need to find sum. So first we create into sum store the value of sum maximum sum. So we run the third loop. Why? Because we need to find the k start with I and k is less than equals to when j and k plus plus. We increment the k. So what can I do in this case? We restore the first of all we sum all the value, sum all the value of array k array, and we store the maximum value maxi of max. We create a max function, not create a maximum. They give us a maximum value of this array. So maxi is equals to maxi is and maxi of sum. Let's store the maximum value of the sum that return this value of maxi and run this program. They gave error because we the name of array not is the name of array. Name of array is nums, not array. That is our submit. First we submit it. So in this case they are give time limit access. So that is our brute force, but they give us a time limit access because of the time complexity of this function of this brute force is that of big O of n big O of big O of n cube big O of what n cube. So that is also give us a time complexity, and the space complexity of this function is open of 1 because we not store any value of any type of, we cannot create any type of vector and extra space. So that is our open type complexity, and our brute force is done. And our better approach is that what is our better approach? We go to our better approach. Better approach. What is our better approach is that first we create an int of size. Int size create कर लेते हैं int n. They give us a size of array, not array. That nums dot size. They give us a size of nums and we int maxi that is store the maximum value of array and maxi not min. Why min? Because we start with minimum value and they also give us a maxi, so that is not greater than for maxi the max. So we start with minimum value. For our loop is run from I is equals to 0 to where I is less than with n not greater than n and I plus plus. And second approach is that we need to find sum, and we need to find sum is that is equals to 0, it is like 0, and we run for second loop and I is equal, j is equals to 0 not 0 I and j is less than n and j plus plus and we need to find sum of all the arrays. So sum is plus equals to what is sum plus equals to sum plus equals to nums of j. They give us the maximum summary and show the maximum value of this summary is equals to max of what sum maxi and sum. We show the maximum sum. So and return this maximum sum. Return this maxi, and that is our approach. of what is the time complexity of this approach. They run this program. Why they give error? What type of error this give? They give us 5. And why 5? Because we can start the array of open, and that is give right answer. But why they give us a wrong answer? Because we need to find. Okay, that is store the runtime value. So our mistake is that we create array and j go to n and i's go to 0 to n, and j start with I and go to end of the array. So whatever, what is the solution? Can I submit it? No, that is our better solution. So we can run this program. We can run this program. Uh, they also give us error because the time complexity is very high. So the time limit is exist. That is a brute force solution. And we need we go to the time complexity of this function is open square, and not using any extra space, so that is open space complexity. And we need to find optimal solution. We need to go optimal solution is that. What is our optimal solution? We go to the optimal solution. So the optimal solution is all the values of give us. What is our first? We create a long. Why long? Because they give us a maximum sum, so they give us an error because we store the maximum value, so we need to find long min, because we need to find, so all the values are converted with long because we are we store the long value. Long. Why they give error? Because I use a long and answer. Store the answer with the start with 0. Answer means sum. Why sum? Sum we also store with 0 because they long value. So we can store the long value. So that is our 4 and I 0 and I less than with what nums dot size and whatever that y plus plus. We need to find we sum plus equals to what? Sum plus equals to nums of I. If check if our sum is greater than what? Maxi. So what can I do in this case? We can store the maxi. We can store the sum of maxi. That gives us a maximum sum. So store the sum of maxi. And if else if sum is less than 0, whatever we need to find. So what can I do in this case? Sum is equals to 0. Why sum is equals to 0? Because you give us a, for example, take as example, they give us a 3 and 5. There's a 2 and there's a 3. Okay, they give us a, we can add this value, so they give us a minus value of 5. So they give us a minus value. So that is not, don't need to have minus value. So we can, what can I do in this case? What can I do in this case? We first, sum is less than 0, so we can create sum is equals to 0. Sum start with 0, also start with 0, and return this sum, not sum, maxi value, maxi. So submit this question. So that is our approach is that. So whatever they, what is the time complexity of this function? They're using this only on of n. So the time complexity of this solution is that of n, and the space complexity is not using any extra space, so that space complexity is open. So we given as optimal solution. What is the run? We showing you to how to this program is run work. So that is our given as a -2. So we can first why we need to find sum. We sum is initialized with 0. So we need to find a sum of the maximum sum of the array. So what is the maximum sum of this array? So first we take as a 2. We can take 2, and sum is equals to sum plus 2 minus 2. What can give me this array? This array also give me as a what give me this array? This give us a array of 1, so that give us a -2. So what is our sum is that? In this case we created two conditions. Sum is greater than maxi, not sum is not greater than maxi, and if sum is negative, sum less than 0, so that condition is true. To why in this case we create sum is equals to 0. So sum is sum is equals to what? Sum equals to -2, and -2 means what? Sum is equals to 0, so that is our 0. So we can go to again 1. In this case what? Sum is also 0, sum is equals to 0, and we need to find, so sum is equals to sum of plus arr of I. What is the I? I is here, so I is 1. and sum is equals to what? Sum is equals to 0. 1 plus 0 is equals to 1. So if sum is equals to 1, so we can store the maximum max equals to 1. In this case we store the max equals to 1. So that is our maxi, and we go to again minus 3. That is sum is equals to what? Sum is equals to 1 and plus minus 3. What is our solution is minus 2. So in this case we will also initialize the sum is equals to 0. So sum is also start with 0. Sum is 0. Then max is also 1. Max is 1. Sum 0. And we go to again fourth case 0. If 0, 1, 2 and 3, we go to third index. ARR of I is equals to sum equals to sum plus ARR of I. So what is our thing is that we need the array fourth value is that, array's third value is that is 4. So sum is equals to also 0. So they give us a minus value, and so the sum is equals to 0. So sum is equals to 0. So we can add this sum for 4. So what is our answer is that sum is equals to 4, and we can store the maximum is equals to 4. 1 is cancelling and maximum is equals to 4. So sum is equals to 4, and we go to 1 minus 1. If you go to minus 1, so sum equals to what? Sum equals to 4 minus what? 1. So what is our answer is 3. Sum equals to 4. So sum is greater than maximum value is 4 also given as a maximum, so doing nothing. And if we go to 2, so we can go to 2. So sum is equals to 6. So sum is equals to 6. We can what? Sum is equals to how? Sum is equals to 6. We can store 3 plus what is our value is 2. So what is 3 to 5 hota bhai? They give us a 5, not 6. They give us a 5. So maximum value is 5. So maximum value is 5. Sum is equals to 5. And whatever we next go to 1. So we go to 1. So what is our solution is that sum equals to 5 plus 1. What is equals to 6. That maximum is our maximum is 6. So what is the 6 they give? They give to here. They give us a maximum sum, and this give us a not sum 0, whatever they want, and we go to for the next subarray. 4 is minus 5, and we go to minus 5. What is our answer is 1. 1 is greater than 6, not. So 6 is our last answer, and we go to last option is that 4. So what is our 4? 1 plus 4 what is equals to 5. So that is our maximum subarray is 6. So the output is 6. That is our answer.